Hi, thank you so much for coming and watching this video. And let's just quickly do this question from Arithmetic. Again, a very beautiful question and a nice question. Let's just start with it. The question here simply says that last month Alex spent $91 on the video game rentals. He's spending $5 on 1 day rentals. So we have 1 day rental and the price is $5. We have $8 for 3 days rental and we have $10 for 7 day rentals, and he is spending a total of 91. We also know that Alex never rented the same game twice and he rented fewer than 6 games in 1 day rentals. Let's assume in 1 day he took X games and in 3 day he took Y games and then Z games. Then the question is only asking where the value of the total number of games, how many different games did Alex rent last month. And we also know that X is definitely less than 6. It's a crucial information, will be definitely used somewhere, so let's just preserve it somewhere. Now let's just use a little bit of common sense here. The question says that the total money that he spent was $91. Do you realize here that the total revenue, the total money that he spent will be calculated here as 5x plus 8y plus 10z, and this much money should be equal to 91. But we already know that this has to be even, 8y has to be even, whereas 91 is odd. That simply means that 5x must be odd. Since 5x is odd, so the possible value of x could only be either 1, 3 or 5, because only these are 3 values which are less than 6. Understood? This is one observation. Now the second observation is that now suppose, see here, the unit digit, now I'm just writing the unit digit calculation. 10z always is going to have the unit digit 0. That means the unit digit of some of these two should be 1. And because 5x for the odd value of x has to be unit digit 5, so the unit digit, the next, should come from here. What do we add in 5 so that it results in a number which leaves the unit digit 1? So the answer is that it should have unit digit 6. That means the unit digit of 8y should be equal to 6. That means 8 multiplied by 2 is 6 unit digit, right? That means there is a possibility that y is 2, but it may not always be 2, it may be something other than that as well. Let me just quickly look at the table. Here as well, so 8 into 7 is also possibility. You understand? Now, so the values of y, I know that it has to be definitely either 2 or 7 because it can't exceed, the total number has to be 91. So this much information we should just quickly understand, and then we should go to the statement. The first statement says that he spent $20 on the 7-day video game. That means the 10z is equal to 20. That means we know that z is equal to 2. Now we know the value of z equal to 2. So we also know that 10z is 20. That means we also know that 5x plus 8y should be equal to 91 minus 20, that is 71. What I know is that 8y could either be 16 or it could be 56, right? These are two possibilities that we have noted here. Had it been 16, so 71 minus 16 leaves you with 55, right? That means this gives you x is equal to 11. That doesn't look possible. The reason is we already know that x has to be less than 6, right? Remember that this information is definitely going to be used somewhere. It's very crucial. Now the second possibility is 8y is 56. That means 71 minus 56 leaves us with 15, and that means x has to be 3. This is the only possibility we have. That means now we know that z is 2, then x has to be 3, and likewise we can calculate the value of y as well, which is 7. Now that we have the value of x, y, z, we can find out x plus y plus z. That means the first statement is clearly sufficient. That means option B, C and E are out. We are left with only two choices, A and D. Now let's quickly look at the second statement. That was a hard question. Now, the second statement, when we look at, what do we see? The last month, Alex spent $56 in 3-day trials. So we already know that 8y is equal to 56. So we know that y is equal to 7. That's all right. Which leaves us with possibilities that 5x plus 10z should be equal to 91 minus 56. Now we can calculate this. 91 minus 56 leaves us with 35, right? 5x plus 10z equal to 35. So now the problem is that if z is equal to 1, x could be equal to 5 because 25 plus 10 is 35. If z is equal to 2, x could be equal to 3. There are two possible solutions, and therefore since we have multiple solutions, not sufficient. First alone is sufficient, second is not. Therefore the answer is option A. I hope you enjoyed the explanation, and there was more brainstorming that we can always do before reading the statement, and that always works in our favor. That's all I wanted to teach you with this video. I hope you enjoyed it, you like it. Please follow these strategies. They are going to give you almost 100% accuracy in data sufficiency questions, which forms about 40% of the data insight section right now. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, please subscribe the channel, and please help me reach out to more people. Thank you so much.